Hey, so last night I woke up and I had a dream about something, and I want to tell you about that dream. This is something that I grew up with, enchiladas suizas. They're delicious. This is something that is probably not as common as a regular enchilada. And what I've got here today is just a simple setup, oxtail, and I've got my sauce, tortillas, and they're gonna go on here. If you wanna just skip to this part, just go to this timestamp right here. I had a dream about my aunt's enchiladas last night, enchiladas suizas. And I wanna kind of do it like you would with a birria, but it's gonna be like birria verde, everything green. Not this, ignore this, is another video, that's whatever. So first, look at these expensive ass oxtails, $32. I feel like there was a point where oxtails were very underrated and now they're just hella expensive, right? I don't know. Weren't they cheap at one point?
Yeah, they definitely were. It was more of a final cut.
Yeah, now they're like hella expensive, but they're so fucking good. Okay, so first I'm gonna coat these with some fat. This is just some sunflower, and then it's gonna get seasoned with salt all around. Just gonna get a nice sear on everything. Whenever I do any type of braise like this, I always want to get a lot of color on the meat and the veg. Everything is going to get color, because the more color, the better that braise is going to be, the more flavor it's going to have. That's typically why I'm kind of disappointed when I get a soup where the ingredients are just thrown in, like just throwing things in instead of searing them off. This is just going to add more flavor. All right, now we're just pulling them out. Check this out. We've got oregano, coriander. You could do cumin if you want as well. I forgot cilantro, so I'm gonna go heavy on the coriander. Coriander in there, oregano in, and then we're just gonna season all of that generously. I forgot to mention to add in some garlic. So I'm just gonna add in some garlic. I'm gonna toss all the oxtails. Just gonna get some beef broth in there. That gets seasoned. Usually, I would say bring it up to a simmer, cover it, but I'm just using an electric pressure cooker today. It's gonna make it go by so much quicker. Start. All right, there we go. All right, this is good. Vent it. Oh my God, look at that. That's money. So now I need a spoon. Or this. Maybe this will do. Pull the oxtails out gently, because they're gonna be super tender. I know there's more of you. There we go. There's another one. That goes in. Also, quick tip, don't do this. What I'm doing here, don't like overfill your blender. Just don't do it, please. Now this is gonna be my sauce. I'm gonna adjust it to taste and all that stuff tomorrow. I'm just gonna cool this shit down. I'm gonna pull the meat off of this, and then I'm gonna make some tacos with it, or enchiladas, we'll see. Now this is just gonna start off with the tortillas getting dipped into this. Okay, here's my entire setup here. Cast iron skillet around medium heat. The sauce is warmed up, and I give the tortillas a little dippy dip into the sauce. Now that goes right on the pan. Now look at that beautiful green color we're getting on that. And now Oxtail goes in. Fuck, that's really fucking hot. I'm gonna use tongs because that's really fucking hot. Okay, oxtail goes in. I'm putting goat cheese in these because I thought this would be fucking delicious. Why not? And also, I don't have any other cheese right now. Absolutely gorgeous looking tacos. My God. I can't wait to eat these. And yes, these are not enchiladas. They're gonna be tacos. I don't really know what to call them. Maybe a green birria? I don't know. Let me know in the comments what I should call these. Now we give these a good fold over. I'm trying to do this with the camera in front of me, guys, so bear with me. I'm not a fucking idiot. I'm just trying to do this with the camera in front of me, just so you know, if you think I'm like being hella slow and weird. All right, there we go. One pair. Here's the move. Take some of the sauce. Sauce goes down on a tray. And then from there, I can put the finished tacos to rest. And now I can get on to doing some more tortillas. So look at how luxurious this oxtail is. This is the next day, by the way. And the oxtail I just reheated with a little bit of water and I put foil on top. In the oven at around 350 degrees Fahrenheit. That's it. I really hope you can hear the ASMR right now because this sounds so nice. Just the sizzling of tortillas with oxtail. That's a beautiful sound, my friends. When I used to work at a Mexican restaurant, we had spatulas like this. They're nice, like thick boys like that, but they also have a sort of like sharpness on the edge. So it's perfect for scraping under. Whenever I scrape under, I never go from that angle. I always flip my spatula over and scrape. It just has a better release. I never have a good release when I do it like this. It sort of like starts screwing up my taco. So yeah, I'll usually scrape upside down, if that makes sense. God, these look so good. I'd say this recipe would also be good with a beef chuck. It would be like a barbacoa almost. Also, don't fucking judge me if I have a different accent when I say things. I grew up with barbacoa. It was only on Sundays. Sometimes I say barbacoa too because I'm up north right now and it's affecting my accent. And I'm not very good at the Spanish. I'm not also very good at the English either. So I'm actually really digging this whole recipe. So I'm definitely going to save this for my cookbook. And then it'll be on the website. But you can follow what I did. But as far as recipes go, it's gonna be on the cookbook. So you're gonna have to wait for that. And I mean, of course, come on, cover it with more sauce at the end. The sauce is basically the flavor of this. You're getting that luxuriousness from the oxtails, but you're getting that beautiful flavor from this amazing sauce that you see here. And this is just the braise that's been blended up with the green chilies. That's it. All right, now it's just time for the plate up. You know, with cilantro, if you don't want it to go bad and you want it to like stay fresher longer, all you gotta do is take your bundle and wash it, of course, put it into a container of water like this, and then you could just chuck it right into your fridge and it's gonna stay way fresher longer, I'm telling you. I actually just discovered some that I had for like a month and it was still good. Yeah, like seriously, no big deal. You know, life is short. Don't eat your hot food on a cold plate. Now I just want to take this moment to thank my Aunt Jackie for making me enchiladas suizas when I was a kid. This is a memory that has stuck with me, and it's also a flavor that stuck with me. I was talking about this today with someone, and flavor, smell, that's something that I have a very big emotional tie to. I have a very, very big emotional tie to flavors and smells. Like, I get very nostalgic about it. And look, this is a realization that I'm having right now is I should just be recreating these things that bring me nostalgia, because this is stuff that makes me happy. And if I'm doing things that make me happy, it'll make you happy, or at least you'll feel that. Oh, there we go. Some crema to finish that on top. Fucking delicious, man. God, it looks so good. All over the place. You know, cilantro I used to sort of kind of hate as a kid, and then I grew to love it. My gosh. Isn't that a beautiful plate of tacos? Of course, before I fuck this up, I need to give you guys a better angle and view. Possibly for thumbnail, I don't know, but I just want to admire them a little bit more on camera before, because it is looking kind of photogenic, gotta say so. I'm gonna pull a move here, so don't judge me. Wearing gloves. I'd rather just eat it with my hand than go in with a fork. Ooh, that looks good. Mmm.